three. I think we are live right now. All right, now we are live on YouTube. I will mute the sound of my video, you know, because I'm watching my own video here. So let me just pause a little bit. So that's it. We are all live on YouTube right now. Let me introduce myself. My name is Yuri Reis. All right, I'm your host on Talk and Talk Conversation. Today, I'm here every Wednesdays at 9 p.m. All right, so every Wednesday we can talk and share our thoughts and our opinions here with me and with the guys that are here with us every Wednesday. All right, like Larissa, for example, and Pedro Bertoli. But you all are welcome to be here with me. So let me start. I'm from Salvador, Bahia. I'm 30 years old. All right. So I'm from Salvador, Bahia. I'm 30 years old and I'm an English teacher. I teach English online and I teach English face-to-face here in Salvador. And I teach English in a school, you know, although it's not my main, you know, skill. I'm not in English in school English teacher, you know, because I like to teach practicing and in a real actual environment. So I'm here on Talk and Talk since 2020. All right. So now, for now, I will share some rules and philosophies with you about Talk and Talk, so we can have a good conversation. All right. So let me start. Let me just search for my paper I have here with the rules and philosophy and things like that. Just 1 second. Where is, oh, it's here. I found. So first of all, very quick, pay attention to me. So what is Talk and Talk? So just for you to understand, Talk and Talk is this platform, all right, is a conversation platform for beginner, intermediate, and advanced English speakers. And the live conversation that is happening now are for all levels, all levels, all right? So here you can share your opinion with someone who knows and how to speak English better than you, or not so good because it's because he or she is in the basic level, and it's okay. You don't have to correct anyone. It's not allowed to correct anyone because here we are not on a class. All right. So our philosophy, it's that here you will develop your fluency and confidence as an English speaker. So during the conversation, all right. So be respectful and don't correct anyone. Because it's not a class, a regular class, we're not here to teach you anything. However, you will learn by practicing, you know, in the real environment. So it's very useful. Remember that we are live on YouTube. So maybe you are gonna get famous. I don't know if now or maybe in the next years, but we are live on YouTube. So anyone can just click on the link and watch while we talk here. And all right, so if you want to have classes focused on conversation that are not recorded and with a teacher and material, you can find all information on talkandtalk.com.br, and there are classes for beginner and intermediate students. All right, so that's that. Again, my name is Yuri, and I'm gonna start asking you to introduce yourselves. All right, so I would like to know a little bit more about Newton. Newton, can you tell me a little bit about
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm from São Paulo.
Whoa.
I'm accountant, but I was born in Minas Gerais, but I live here in São Paulo since I was 5 years old. and I'm here to learn, to improve my English with friends here. That's it.
Make yourself at home. Feel you are welcome, Newton. Newton, are you here on Talk and Talk since
Oh, I think almost eight months.
each month? Very
Yeah,
good, very
yeah,
good. So,
yeah.
okay, welcome to my session. I think we were together already in some Talk and Talk session. I don't remember exactly.
In fact, I don't normally I don't train English with talk and talk on Wednesdays. I am and Tuesday and Thursday, but today I is
Maybe I
the
joined
yeah,
some any Talk and Talk, you know, as a participant. Some
yeah, yeah.
yeah. All right, all right. So nice to meet you, Newton. And Newton,
Thank you.
what do you like to do during the weekends? It's a very basic question, but I would like to know, what do you like to do on the weekends?
Oh, I'd like to be with family. Sometimes I'm going to the beach, and I'd like to have time with the family normally.
All right, very good option, you know, to hang out
Okay.
with family is always a good option when you have a good relationship with your family,
Yeah.
of course. Maria, thank you, Newton. Thank you. We're gonna talk a little bit later. Maria, who are you? Where are you from? What do you do? Tell me, please.
So, hello everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm Maria. I'm 18 years old. I'm from Soto. I'm a host in Spanish class here every Monday. So I was allowed our talk and talk. So I have to practice my skill English. I didn't practice my conversation skills some time ago. So I have to do this. Yeah, so I love conversations, the experience here to talk about different things or different subjects and things like that. It's great. So I think that
All right. How old are you? You said I don't recall.
18 years
You
old.
are 18 years old. What do you like to do on the weekends?
I like to I'm so sorry. I was saying what in Spanish. Uh, I like to meet friends. My friends. I like to go to the beach, for example, go to a party, but I don't want you to go to a party, for example. I like to watch movies. I like to relax. Or I, for example, when you're busy on your week and you have to do a lot of things in the weekend, it just can help you a lot. Um, that's just basic things like everyone does in life.
All right. And you have a trilingual problem, yeah? You're trying to say something in English, but it comes in Spanish.
Yes,
Very good problem to have.
because of their house immersions in Spanish, and because I didn't practice my skills of conversation English some time ago. So I remember how to say things, but sometimes it has been complicated.
All right. I would like to have this type of problem. All right. In the future, I will have for sure. All right. So nice to meet you, Maria. You are welcome. You know, every Wednesday you want to come and join us. Herbert, Herbert. I always have problems to say your name, Herbert. Herbert,
Uh,
tell me,
Hello.
who are you? Where are you from? I already know you, but tell to the people who are
Okay.
here, who are you?
I'm Herbert. I'm 36 years old. I'm from São Paulo, capital. At the moment, I work in a consultant company in a financial administrative department.
Hmm.
And this company, since May, beginning of the May of this year, um, I'm here to try to develop my English, my speaking. I think everybody wants to.
All right, Herbert. And what do you like to do on the weekends, Herbert?
I sometimes depends. And sometimes I like to play soccer with my friends there, and sometimes want to stay home resting. And
Stay home
depends
is
on the
perfect. I'm
yeah,
I'm addicted to stay home, staying home and watching Netflix. It's perfect.
yes,
Eating
yes.
something, that you made on your own. So, all right, Herbert. Thank you. Pedro, please.
Yes, my name is Pedro. I am 30 years old. I'm a software developer. It's my third week here at TNT. Yesterday, I saw my first immersion class. I think that I'm becoming more confident to speak with you. And that's it.
You're doing great, bro. What do you like to do on the weekends?
And my weekends, I like to stay with my family, do some barbecue, drink a good beer, and stay relaxed.
I love barbecue, man. It's perfect.
Yes.
I love barbecue. Yeah, I have to control myself, because barbecue is awesome. If I don't control, I can't, go on my diet. So yes, I'm diabetic type 1. It's a curiosity about me, I'm diabetic type 1, so I take insulin to survive. All right, can you see here? It's not so hard to manage, but it's just a curiosity. Larissa, what about you? Who are you? Where are you from? Tell me a little bit about you.
I was busy last week, but now I'm here. Actually, this is my third
Welcome back.
presentation at night and the last one.
The last one.
Yes, for today.
Oh, for today. Today. It's your third today?
Yes.
Right.
So I'm Larissa, I'm 24. I'm an architect. I live in a countryside from Rio, in Cabo Frio, with my fiance. I don't know, I have a cat, but she lives with my parents in Rio, but I can see her every week because of my job. I need to work in on an office twice a week. And I've been here on TNT since November, but just in April I became a pro student,
All right, so congratulations. Congratulations, Larissa. And what do you like to do on the weekends?
Depends. I like to go outside, go to the beach, but I love stay at home and just lay in my bed, do nothing. I love do nothing. Just relax,
Look, I love doing that, but I can't do it for a long period of time, because I'm very, I don't know.
You have two kids,
Yeah, no, but they are not with me every week, because it's, 1 week with me, 1 week with their mom. So when they are not here, I can do it on the weekends, but no, I can't do it a lot. I stay on bed and I start thinking a lot of things, and no, I have to get up. I have to do something. I think it's just something. All right, so let's start. Let's talk about polemical topics. So the first question I will send on chat right now. So give me a minute, please. Let me copy and let me share with you all, guys. Let's talk about money. When it comes to money, so let's start with a polemical question. Maybe it's not so polemical, but all right, let's go. Let's try to answer. In a restaurant, do you think the man should always pay for the women, or what's your think about it when you remember this story about Caio Castro? What's your opinion? All right, remember, before you answer, remember, every opinion is opinion, just opinion. We are not fighting against each other, and we are not trying to convince each other. It's just a conversation Please have fun. Please, let's start with Maria. Maria. Sorry, Maria. What's your opinion about it? Can you answer?
Or so, in my point of view, or oh my god, I forget the words. It's sad. In my opinion, the man shouldn't always pay for the woman because it's not a mandatory thing that the man has to provide everything for a woman, but for almost in general, but it's not a rule. For example, if in your first meeting, if you're you know in your first dating, for example, with a man, if he was to pay, it's okay, but it's not necessarily a mandatory thing. His the man does not have this, or oh my god, sorry, I don't practice some material, so I'm just lazy. But I don't think the man shouldn't always pay for the woman because does not matter your gender, or you have conditions to have a job, to create your own things, things like that. I'm so sorry, I'm just lazy with English, but I think that the man shouldn't always pay for the woman, in my
All
point of
right.
view. But it's not a problem to pay, of course.
All right. All right. I got your opinion. I got. Don't worry. Very good. Herbert, what do you think?
For me, not all, not men and women shouldn't pay always like the other for the men pay for the woman and men and women for the man always like I think of course there are situations that men pays for women and the opposite happens too, but not like a obligation like a man's needs always pay for women or women always need to pay for men. No, because if there for me if there's situation like that, it's for me it's just for interesting. But
All
I
right.
think, like I said, there are situations that pay some situations and women pay, but another state it's normal.
Would you
But
feel would you feel comfortable if you go on a date and a girl said, okay, let me pay the bill. All right.
I I don't care, but I not always. I will
Not
be
always.
comfortable
Mm,
for always.
I understand. I get the point. Totally. Thank you, Herbert. And Larissa, what about you? What's your opinion?
Thinking about money, who has more money, they the person who has more money can pay for this restaurant bill. I don't know. In my case, me and my fiance, we live together, so it's not a problem for us. Sometimes he pays, sometimes I pay. It's not a problem and not a I forget the word even in Portuguese. But
I know, I understand. But tell me, if you were just just pretending, if you were single, what would you offer to pay for a restaurant bill for a man, for
yes,
example, or to divide the bill, or
yes, yes. I forgot that because in the beginning we used it to divide the account, then the
half and
restaurant
half.
bill. Yes. Or if we go to restaurants and the cinema, I pay for the cinema and he pay for the restaurant, you know.
I
Things like
understand.
that.
Very good deal. Very good deal. Thank you, Larissa. Pedro, what about you? What do you think?
I think that's not mandatory. The man pay. But for example, if it's the first date, he didn't know this person is sitting in face of him, and the woman didn't know him too. So it's a weird thing, in my opinion, to offer to pay something for someone that you don't know. But after that, if you have some affinity with these people, you feel free to pay. And it doesn't matter if this is a woman that you are dating, maybe it's a friend that you are inviting to dinner with you, or someone in your family that you are inviting, you feel free to pay for them.
Very good point of view. Yeah, it's a different point of view, yeah, but because we always discuss about who is gonna pay, but I've never heard, you know, something like, no, it's not an intimate thing, you know, you pay for the bill of other person that you don't already know. So yeah, I have never thought on this way. Very good. Thank you, Pedro. Newton, what about you? What do you think? A man should always pay for the woman? You are muted. You have to unmute then.
Okay.
Right. All right.
I think that in the past, normally men should pay, but nowadays I think it's common, men and women combine to pay and to divide the bill, or a time one pay, another time other pay. And I think it's not the man that should pay always, because things changed, and so as I said, nowadays it's normally a woman pay or to divide, one time for men, not time for a woman. No, not should the man always to pay.
All right. Thank you for your opinion, Newton. I will. Can you mute your phone when you? Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. When you are going to answer, when you unmute, just because of the background sound.
Okay.
Guys, my opinion, of course, is I think when you invite a person, you know, to go out on a date, I think you have more responsibility than the one who is invited. Of course, everyone is adult, so everyone has to have his or her own money and, you know, in the pocket to pay or to divide or to, you know, use an emergency, because you don't know, you don't already know the person. But I think in my case, because I always am the man who invite, not now, of course, because now I'm dating a girl, but when I was single, I was always the first to invite, the first to have the first action, you know, the first move. So I only did that when I had money in my pockets to pay for the bill, the whole bill. All right. So but of course, if the girl said, hey, I want to divide, or I want to pay for the bill, it has happened to me. I didn't feel bad, you know, because she was paying. It's okay. It's, you know, if you want, it's your will, you can pay. But I always think that who is inviting has more responsibility, not all the responsibility. I can say, you know, hey, I'm inviting you to go out on a date, but I only have this money available now, so we will do that. Can you, you know, do you agree with that? I think the problem is not the money, not who are going to pay. The problem is the communication, because we don't want to talk about money because we think that the other person is going to lose interest. I think this is the point, you know. The other person is going to lose interest if you talk about money. Who's gonna pay? You know, maybe we have to divide. I don't have a lot of money today, so it's a little bit uncomfortable in the real scenario. I think this is my opinion. Of course, let's move to less polemical question. What would life be like without money? Maria, what would life be like without money? Try to think a little bit.
So I've never think about that, but it's really crazy because if you think like I don't know how to say capitalism in English, but in general you also have oh my gosh, this are I don't know how to say these are a coin of change, uma moeda de troca in life in general. We humans in general we fight for money, territories, or cities and things like that. So life without money, you'll be a little crazy because you're going to, when you, for example, I'm going to a college or university to get a job in the future, for example, for something that I love. In general, when you're going to college or university, you have to do that because you're more interested to engage in a job that you love. But I think for conclusion, life will be a little crazy because we will always do something to get money, but not necessarily to be rich, millionaire, to be a person that is bad, for example. We think that rich people are bad, for example. But it'd be crazy without purpose, of course. In life, our purpose is not necessarily about money or to become rich or millionaire, but the life will be very crazy. You won't have, for example, I don't know how to say propriedades now, and things like that. So you'll be a little
Properties.
how
Sorry, I interrupted you. Properties, you said propriedades.
okay, thank you, property. So I think that you really know a purpose, but the purpose in general does not have to be related with money or to become rich, you know. But things like that in your system now.
Yes. Thank you. I agree with you. All right. Thank you for your opinion, Maria. And Larissa, what do you think? What would life be without money?
Yeah, I agree with you, Maria. And I can imagine because it's crazy because everything has a price. Everything costs money, and I don't know, maybe a word without businessman. I don't know, and I can imagine myself don't need to work because if I don't need money, I don't need to work, and I think it's great to think about that.
All right. So no work, just resting and living life. It's good. It's a good option. Newton, what about you? What would life be without money?
Okay, if you have a look on the old signs when I read about that in the past they don't have men don't have money. They changed things, and in an old time. But I think it's very complicated today to think about a world without money, because it's a thing that man, I think, invented. And so I think that don't have conditions to life without money. I think these are history, the develop of the history, and I think it's impossible without money. It's impossible to live without money.
Possible. It's your answer. Very good.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. Pedro, what about you? What do you think?
Yes, I agree with you then. If the money didn't exist, we will try to find something to replace the money. Like as the beginning of the history, for example, to change some pieces of something to get another thing, for example, to buy a cow or something, you just change some pieces of rock, or I don't know. It's like in fact, like Portuguese change some pieces of land,
Yes.
giving mirrors for the people that lives here at the beginning. But I think that is it. We will create something to replace the money. I can't think to live without money, but this money that we know, like paper money, coins, and something like this, but we'll create something to replace that.
Very good. Herbert, what do you think? Thank you, Pedro.
For me, it's a difficult question, I think, because if it doesn't, because in history, it doesn't have money, but when you buy a product, when you want a product, you are changing another thing. Like in you buy like a product or food, and change you give money. But if it doesn't have money, you can buy a product and change you're giving, for example, another product, like is a change. I don't know how would be life without money, but I think you can change and things with another things side money.
All right. I understand. I got your point. Yeah, in my opinion, I think I don't know. I think it's the same. We would try to change, things that are high value to me, and I would try to, or not so high value to me, and I would try to change those things for the things I really want, or something like that. But I don't think I don't see money as a bad thing, so I see money as a tool, and an important tool, because for example, you can have nowadays just a small amount of paper or just some digits in your account, and you have money and you have value in your hand to buy something. But if we didn't have money, I would, maybe all this money would be cows or sheep, or maybe, I don't know, maybe cars, maybe phones, nowadays, maybe something valuable, but I would have to storage everything. So I don't think it's smart. So let's try to be a little bit quick because time is running really fast, and I would like to answer more questions. So I'm gonna do something different. All right. So the question number 10, I think it's very, very interesting. Do you feel safe carrying lots of cash with you? Yes or no, and why? Larissa and then Pedro answer this question, and then Newton and Maria are going to answer the question number 9. All right. Can you do that? So, okay, Larissa, your turn.
I don't have a lot of money with me, like physical money. I don't know. I just have on the bank. Of course, I have a little with me in my pockets, but I don't used to take cash with me, you know, because nowadays the money is digital, and I don't see all the money I receive, I earn in my job. Just do a Pix or
Yes, it's very interesting.
transfer in my account. So I don't have money, a lot of money with me.
Money on paper, yes.
Yes, yeah.
Very good. But if you had to, you know, go on the mall, for example, with 500 reais or 1,000 reais in your pocket, how would
I live in Rio, you know.
yeah, you answered. You have already answered the question.
But here in Cabo Frio, it's okay, I think. But I don't feel comfortable because it's not necessary. I just take a card, a credit card or debt. It's not necessary to do that.
Pedro, what about you? Thank you, Larissa. Pedro, what about you?
It's been a while that I don't carry cash with me anymore, but I don't feel safe in carrying big amounts of money with me. I remember when I was a student, I was carrying about 1,000 reais to pay the rent in the Republic. I can say that the Republic that I lived with some guys, the house that I shared with some guys. But I lost like 200 pieces, 200 reais, and there's a lot of money for us that in this time was a student, so that was a bad situation. So I don't feel comfortable to carry.
I'm sorry for you guys. It's in the past, but yes. Yeah, it still hurts.
It still hurt. Yeah, and I paid.
All right. Thank you, Pedro. Maria, Newton first. Newton. It's on the order. Newton, how much money per month do you think would be enough for you to have a comfortable life, Newton?
It's a difficult question, but I think, in my opinion, we have to live in accordance with you again. You have to have a life and in accordance with the money you have.
Right, but if you could choose, if you could, if you could choose, you say, okay, now I'm earning this amount of money. How much would you? How much do you think would be enough?
Okay. 15 reais per month. Nowadays, now in the right time, 15 reais per month. it will be enough nowadays. In face, the things that I have done, and bills and intentions to improve my house and to buy a new car, something like that,
15,000.
15,000 reais now.
Very good. It's not, now with the inflation, it's not a lot of money, but it's still a lot of money. All right.
Yeah.
So good luck for you. So Maria, what about you? How much? How much?
So for today, because I live with my mother, I don't have to pay electrical bills, internet, and things like that. So for me, for example, to go in wherever I want, I think that 2,000 reals will be interesting to the beginning, but for the future, if I want to have a car, if I want to have an apartment, if I want to have, it's depend of my quality of life. I want to live alone, of course. Everyone wants. I don't know, 10,000, because in Brazil everything's so expensive. You have to pay, or for example, if you go into the supermarket, everything's so expensive. So 10,000, but I want to spend all this money. So I think I will, study more about investment, something to do with my money to work for me, and not for me or for the money, and to enjoy a great life, to go whatever I want. Like you said here, I don't think that the money is the problem. The money is a tool to get freedom. And I think that.
All right, good answer, very good answer, Maria. I like that. So, all right, let me choose another question here. Okay, the 7, Pedro, you can answer this one. You have already answered. Have you ever lost money? How much money have you lost? Herbert, please tell me you.
About lost money,
Yes. Have you ever
um,
lost money, and how much?
I'll, yes, I have ever lost money in some situations. I think situation that I can remember, like you play a game that doesn't work. I don't know if you play video games, and the
Paid for a
best,
game that didn't work. How much
like,
did you pay?
no, the game, not the console, but the game CD.
All right.
This happened, like to play 2, 3 games for 10 reais,
I understand. I understand. I understand.
5 reais,
I understand.
but it didn't work.
Oh, it's a common story, When I was a teenager, something like that happened to me.
Yes, when I was teenager, you when you pay the best PlayStation 1 or 2, and you buy a lot of games because it's cheaper CD, but not all the games works.
All right. All right. Thank you, Herbert. And now one question to everybody answer, and it is, what's the best way of making a lot of money? Remember, you are not if you are not a financial coach, so please don't tell me it is so quick and it's so fast. It's just, doing marketing, digital marketing, because, you'll have a problem with me. No, just kidding, JK. But tell me, Newton, what's the best way of making a lot of money? What do you think? Look, you don't have to be rich to answer this question. Just think, just flow your imagination. What do you think is the best way? Not the quicker way, because I know I can just rob a bank, for example, and maybe I will be rich if the police don't catch me. But think about, what's the best way you think. Nowadays you have the best path to make a lot of money. Newton, very quick, okay? Don't,
Okay.
because we are only 9 minutes.
Okay. I think, my opinion, the best way to make a lot of money is to commerce. You can and you can sell something that people like so much, food, or can be a cars. And you have to do this in a good place, in a good environment how can I say, to sell the things, and sell things. You buy things and sell things.
So
It's
buy and
very,
sell.
very, yeah.
All right. I think about it, so buy and sell, you can really sell to a lot of people, so maybe you can get a lot of money. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good way of thinking. Larissa Rangel, what do you think? What's the best way of making a lot of money?
I think the best way to making a lot of money is to have a rich family, because it's so hard to start from zero, but I see a lot of bloggers, Instagram bloggers, making a lot of money with advertisements,
So being a blogger, yes, and advertising, yeah, it's good. It's good. It's selling, it's selling the image, yeah, maybe. Very good. All right, so you can sell things, you can be a blogger, you can be famous on Instagram. We have 2 options right now. Pedro, what about you? What do you think?
I think that's being a digital influencer, like Larissa said. For example, if you have a lot of followers, like, for example, I know people that have, for Luva de Pedreiro, the guy who he have
I know.
around 18 millions of followers in Instagram, I think, and one advertising post, he can earn 100,000 reais just for one post, I think, and more than that. And he can do a lot of posts
Yes,
per
true.
day. So I think that's the best way to earn a lot of money.
All right, thank you. Maria, what do you think?
In my point of view, to get a lot of money, you have to do something that you have to sell something, for example, food, or you have to become entrepreneurship, because people have necessity and you have to sell this product that solve this necessity. So you can do, for example, digital marketing, but not necessarily to become a rich clicker, but you have to do work of this. So, for example, affiliate programs. If I have, let me think, a course to teach people how to learn Spanish. So if I have affiliates to sell this or product for me, it would be great. Or, for example, you can entrepreneurship in digital world. For example, I don't know so much about these crypto
Currencies.
for crypto. It's one of this, but it's so I don't know how to say English volátil, but I think in general entrepreneurship something that people has to you have to to oh my gosh, my English is a little hard, but
Don't worry.
you have to sell things. For example, it can be a simple food or a hot dog, and people will buy that, and you can get more money than someone that's working a simple job and get 1,000 reals per month, and it's not enough in your situation, unfortunately. So I think that entrepreneurship and sell things and people you have to sell solutions for a problem. If you sell solutions for a problem, because everyone does that. A doctor does that, for example, if you have a problem in your arm or in your nose, whatever.
Alright.
Doctor can come rich, but not necessarily a millionaire or they are very rich people.
Very good. Thank you, Maria. Herbert, what about you? Very quick, because we only have 3 minutes. Herbert, what?
I think solving problems. People pays for people that solving problems, and like us, any kind of problems, like problem with specific with English, for example, or a tool that's not working, or if you have problems with communication, you can give class of how to communicate better. So I think to get money, to earn money, you need to solve problems.
Very good, very good. So we have solving problems, that is the more general one, and we have selling things. I think everything in getting rich is a little bit about solving problems, except I think maybe when we talk about entertainment. But we are also solving problems, yes, giving happiness to people, maybe making people laugh. So guys, we only have 2 minutes and we are close to the end, and I have to say goodbye to you. I have just a few, a short time here to say that I really enjoyed today's class. I don't have time to ask you what you feel today, what you felt in this conversation, if you enjoyed or not, but I would like to ask you to click on the link that is on chat and you answer the feedback link. It's very important to us to listen, to read, what you think about Talk and Talk, but it's not about Talk and Talk in general, all right? This link is about today's conversation with me, Wednesday at 9, all right? So this conversation today, how was that for you? So please do that. It's gonna be amazing to see your text, your writing, So that's that. See you in the next Wednesday. I don't know exactly if I'm gonna be here because it's September 7th, but all right, we're gonna have the conversation anyways. See you. Bye-bye. Hope to see you soon.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.